Hello and welcome. It's Yud El Shvat today. Yud El Shvat. Welcome to my drunk Tanya. We're continuing the Fabrengen. The Fabrengen. This is the Hemsheich of Yud Shvat. We've been Fabrengen. We started day before, and we're going today perhaps into Shabbos. So in honor of the Fabrengen, we got Chaim David here. He doesn't want to be on camera. So he, as far as you're concerned, he might not be here. And we have Reb Yid who's learning Shas for all of Israel here in the Stretner Beis Midrash. Okay, today's Tanya. Okay, we're finishing up from we missed from yesterday. We're talking about how the candle of God, the man's soul, the Jewish soul is the candle of Hashem. Because it flickers and it wants to reunite with its source above. That's why the Jew shuckles, remember? It's like a candle. Okay. So Kamama Rozal Sherushayim Hem Bershut Libam. Okay, wait a second. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so we missed a lot from yesterday, so it's going to be a long drunk Tanya today. Well, first we'll make a little Chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niyeh. My drunk Tanya does not condone or condemn drinking. We advocate responsible drinking. The key is in Chabad, drink, but if you can't bench, you better go check that out, see a doctor about it. As long as you can bench. Drive a car. You should always be able to drive a car safely. Chaim. Okay. So דבר שאינו בבחינתם ודעת וגם כאן הכוונה שרצון וחפץ זה ונפש אינו בבחינתם ודעת בשכל ומושג. For the candle to be nullified, for the person to be nullified before Hashem, it goes against all sechel. It goes against all kind of a reason. Why should a person want to nullify himself from his material existence? It's something that's above das, like we would say above the sun. There's nothing new under the sun, but there is something new above the sun. So if the sun is sechel, this level of being is doing something totally against what would make sense in this world is above. Lamala me'adat v'sechel v'musag v'muva. So as we said before, that Chokhmah, wisdom, is a vessel for the infinite. So even at the very lowest levels, there's still a nakuda, a bit of Chokhmah, which is a vessel for the infinite. Even the lowest person, the lowest Jew, has the infinite within him. Zeu klal b'kol sitra de kedusha she'enu ela ma shenimshach mechokhmah. Shenikra kodesh ha'elyon. So whatever we have is drawn from Chokhmah, which is called the highest holy. Habatel b'mitziut ba'or ensof baruch hu hamlubash bo, which is nullified out of existence for the light of the endless, which is dressed within it. The light of the endless, which is dressed within Chokhmah, nullifies everything out of existence. So how could we exist? Because there's garments upon garments which hide this, so we can actually get through the day. Ve'enu davar bifnei atzmo, and we're not what it is, but the Chokhmah, which is the garment, the vessel for the infinite, for the endless, may be blessed, is not something is connected to us. It's not something separate from us. As mentioned above, that's why Chokhmah is the letters of Koach Ma. Chokhmah is wisdom, and Koach Ma means the power of what. What has to do with nullification. How do we know that what has to do with nullification? Ma, because it says in this week's parsha, Nachnu Ma. Moshe and Aaron say before God, you have a problem with us? Nachnu Ma, we're nothing. You have a problem. If you have a problem with us, you have a problem with nothing. This is the opposite of the klipa, of the other side, which has to do with foreign nations. The Avdin, the idolatrous nations of the past. The Avdin, the Garmaihu, that they're serving themselves. So we're serving the Rabbanu Shalom. We're serving the one who's giving us the sustenance, and the other nations, foreign idolatrous nations, are basically serving themselves. Whoa, Sharon, בוא תגיד שלום ליוטיוב. יש לי שרון פה, חבר שלי, רוצה להיות בטלוויזיה. בוקר טוב, שרון. בוקר טוב.
לא הבנתי מי אתה מדבר, בצלאל.
אני מקליט את זה לעולם.
כן.
אני משדר את זה אחרי.
בצלאל, חזק וברוך. אז רגע, אני אעבור לידך.
ברוך תהיה, שרון. אוקיי, אז כוח מה? אז זה חוכמה, זה כוח מה? זאת אומרת, הביטול בא מהחוכמה. למה חוכמה זה דווקא אותיות של כוח מה? אז הוא אומר שהחוכמה בכל יהודי זה כלי לאינסוף. אז החוכמה שיש לך זה כלי לאינסוף ברוך הוא. אז זה נכון עם כל יהודי. אז בגלל זה הזוהר הקדוש אומר חוכמה זה אותם אותיות של כוח מה. מה זה עניין של ביטול? אנחנו מה? מה אנחנו? זה הכוח שאנחנו אומרים מה אנחנו? זה רק אתה השם. וזה דבר נסתר בכולם. לפעמים מתגלה את זה, לפעמים זה מתגלה.
אשריך. אשריך בצלאל.
So I was just explaining to Sharon what we were just saying in English. So that's the opposite in Hebrew. Yeah. We in Israel here, we speak Hebrew. So anyhow, but say the other nations, nations that serve idolatry, I'm not talking about Sheva Mitzvot, the Noachites. Noachites understand, but nations that are serving idolatry don't get this. That's the opposite. They're just serving themselves. They're serving their own wisdom. They're serving their own powers. They're saying, give me. They're just taking for themselves. Make me into something. Make me the priest is all filled with himself, kind of thing. Okay, but devar bifnei atzmo, it's something unto himself. No, we're not separate from God. We're just doing what God told us to do, even though it goes against all reason. Therefore, they're called dead, because wisdom gives life. It says, may I die, but not in wisdom, because with wisdom we'll live. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Let's see. So it's the opposite. The opposite of wisdom is death, right? And it says they will die, but not in wisdom. So death is connected to what's lacking in wisdom. When something's lacking in true wisdom, it's called dead. Because it said wisdom, King Solomon said wisdom gives life. So if it lacks wisdom, it follows that it's dead. And that's talking about the idolatrous nations who are drawing their sustenance from the shells, from the outside forces. So too the wicked ones and the sinners of Israel, who before they came to a trial to serve God, meaning they couldn't care less. I'm not going to serve God. And this is before they came to a trial to refine themselves. Because the aspect of bechinat chochma shebenefesh elokit im nitzotz elokut meor ensof baruch hu hamlubash ba hem bechinat galut begufam benefesh habehemit mitzad haklipa shebechalal hasmoli shebalev hamolechet umoshelet begufam. Because all of this godliness, which is God sustains everything. There's a spark of godliness everywhere, but in some places it's very hidden. So at the time, so they are the aspects of the exile of the spark of God. God's sparks, so to speak, God's power is exiled throughout the world. And when it's also in the animal soul. So when somebody is just going after their animal soul without wisdom, then that's, so to speak, exiling God's very power of wisdom. And then the power of the infinite is just giving sustenance to the animal side of a person, not to the intellectual, spiritual side of a person. That's besod galut shchina kanizkar le'el lachen nikret av zo benefesh elokis sherutzonu v'chapetzal l'vek v'shem chayim baruch hu. That's called the exile of the divine presence, as mentioned above. Therefore, it's called love. This love is called the godly soul, whose desire and will is all only to cleave to God, the life of all lives. To cleave. I'm only talking to myself, really. Yeah. We got Yoel here. Yoel, say a word to the people out there in YouTube land.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep on
going. So that point of love is hidden.
You're calling for guests to celebrate this continuation of drinking.
L'chaim. Parrots is here. Say hi to the people in YouTube land, Parrots.
Parrots, they want to see you.
See the holy Yukno HaKodesh, sure. This is my brother Parrots. Okay, we'll throw a few shekels your way. Okay. We have an extended Fabrengen in My Drunk Tanya today. Welcome, everybody. Come one, come all to My Drunk Tanya. Okay. Anyhow, let's keep going. So the divine, the infinite is held captive, and it's only sustaining the animal side. It's not drawing into the spiritual, intellectual side of
Making a show, Betzalel. If there was any biz in there, that would be all right. I want some more?
No, I'm okay.
He had enough. That's exactly what I meant. You won't have more.
Okay. לכן נקראת אהבה זו בנפש אלוקית שרצונה וחפצה לדבק בשם חיי חיים ברוך הוא בשם אהבה מוסתרת כי היא מוסתרת מכוסה מלובש שק ולובש שק דקליפה. So when the point of the infinite is not dressed in wisdom, but it's basically not going to the wisdom side. It's going to the side that's just giving to nefesh behemis. It's like it's dressed in sackcloth. It's mourning. It's an exile. Sak b'klipa b'poshe Yisrael umimena nichnas behem ruach shdus lachto. It says that a person only sins if a spirit of nonsense goes into him. A spirit of folly goes into a person. That's the only thing that could make a person sin. So if you see somebody sinning, it's not even them. So how could you ever get mad at another person?
You have to quiet it down.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to finish up this edition of My Drunk Tanya. Okay. Some people are studying here. I don't know if I'd call that studying. Okay. ונכנס בהם רוח שטות לחטוא, כמאמר רז"ל. אין אדם חוטא, אלא אם כן נכנס ברוח שטות. A person only sins if he goes nutso. Okay, he's not him. He's nuts. Okay, אלא שגלות הזה לבחינת חוכמה אינו אלא לבחינת המתפשטת ממנה בנפש כולה. But this exile of the point of wisdom is only the aspect that spreads forth through the soul of man, the basic soul of man, the lower level of the soul, just to give it basic life. Okay? But the root and the source of the aspect of chokhmah, wisdom, in the nefesh, in the godly soul, the nefesh elokis, who במוחין ואינה מתלבשת בלבוש שק דקליפה שבלב בחלל השמאלי. It's not in the bad side of the heart, right? In the aspect of exile, mamash. No, it's not there. It's got to be dressed in the godly soul. It's with the wicked people, it's like sleeping. It's like they're sleeping. Okay, that's about enough that you can take. 13 minutes is about enough Tanya that a person can take during the day. Now go to work and we'll come back tomorrow with My Drunk Tanya. This is Betzalel Edwards from the Kol Yehuda Tzvi Yeshiva signing off. Thank you very much.